have escaped the city. There was a snap lockdown for COVID, and I think I was waiting about an hour in front of the TV. Stopped everything I was doing for work, and I just didn't know if we were going to be able to leave. The car was already packed, already bought all the food shopping, but we made it. But I think so did 100 other people that are on the road, or hundreds, because we were stuck in traffic for hours. But we're coming down to Pemberton today, and we're going to explore the Warren National Park, which we're just literally entering. As soon as you turn off into Warren National Park, you just follow the Carry Forest Explorer. Apparently there's a few little stream crossings. Park up, have some lunch, go and climb one of the big trees, the Dave Evans Bicentennial Tree. I think it's about 72 meters, so that'll be fun. I'm actually bricking it, and then I guess we're just going to camp because it's already a bit late in the day. It's like almost 1, so taking our time getting down here. This is Heartbreak Trail, this little loop that comes into Warren Park. And here there's like a road that comes off, and it looks like it leads to all the four-wheel drive tracks, but there is actually no road there. So because that road's not available, it looks like we have to go up here onto the main road and come down onto Old Vassy Road, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, and then we'll get into the four-wheel drive track. We have been driving through the tracks for what feels like forever, and half the bloody tracks on HEMA aren't even there, they don't even exist, or they just leads us around in a circle. So we had enough. This track looked on the map like it was coming up to a water crossing, but it's a bit disappointing. It looks like there was previously a bridge, but it's either been destroyed or just not looked after, because you can see all the old planks. But we're going to set up here and just chill, I think, for the night, and then just head to the dunes tomorrow, because it's just getting a bit over not being able to find a decent track. So that's the other side of the river, and as you can see, looks like it's just been blocked, and all these old sleepers would have probably been used for some sort of bridge, I'm guessing. It is what it is though. Let's just make a sick setup, get the campfire going. It's not a bad setup. We just basically pop the roof, get a couple of chairs on the table out. I've got a fire pit ready to go. Cook on that later tonight, but for now I'm just heating up. So I'm boiling a bag of rye. Made that at home, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's in it?
Fire green curry.
Is it spicy?
No.
Because I don't want to have to run off to the bushes with the shovel straight away.
You probably will anyway.
Oh yeah. Oof. We just got the thermocell as well, so I'll let you know how I go with it. I took it to a beach, it was a bit windy. Didn't really seem to do too much. What an exciting day, eh? We haven't done much today, but we're just chilling. It's nice just to have a break sometimes. So we've got the fire going, and we've got some board games. Well, I've got a new board game to try called Forbidden Island. I know, really living it up. Morning, guys. Haven't got up as early as I would have liked, but maybe that's from the combination of curry and beers. I feel healthy. So I think I'll top it off with some pancakes and strawberries. Ah yes, you'd be right. Yeah, today we're going to drive Calcup Hill, which I'm excited about. So we're just going to pack up all this stuff. There's a lot of loose wood around here where it looks like they've cleared this old bridge. So I know you're not meant to, but we're going to grab a few of the bits that are around, because trust me, there's a lot. As you can see, we've already packed up, covered up all the floor. You can't even tell we're here, so it's always good to make sure you move all your coal, all your bits of wood, everything you've used, and just the only thing you should really be leaving is the tracks.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Hey guys, we finally made it, Bush to Beach. We, as you would have seen, we've done a bit of Calc uphill. Well, look, here's the deal. I'm pretty sure, can you even see me? Yeah, let's go back here. Right, here's the deal. On HEMA maps, it says Calc uphill, but it doesn't look like the videos I've seen online. There's no markers in the sand, and it wasn't as long or big as I thought just going down it. I wanted to get some footage going down it, obviously go back up. So I'm not sure exactly where it even is. Mate, what are you telling them? All right, look, it actually was Calc uphill, but after the experience I had earlier in the day, I was lacking faith in HEMA maps because a lot of the tracks around Warren National Park weren't even there and they're pretty much just roads. I was adamant that it wasn't Calc uphill because from what I heard, it was meant to be a bit of a challenge, and obviously, you know, driving down to driving up is a bit different, but driving down, it just didn't really look like it would be that much. So absolutely spewing. I wish I did drive it, but look, pay attention. I'm going to bring a map up right now and I'll show you the way that I think you would be best off driving this area. I would have come off Old Vass Highway and gone down Ritter Road. Now when you follow Ritter Road down, you'll come to Jaegerup Lake, and there's actually two campsites here. You've got Leaning Mary Campground and also Jaegerup Lake campsite. From there, there's actually a track that goes all the way down through Jaegerup Dunes, and you're going to pop out from the bush straight to the beach, and then from there you just literally turn left and you're going to come up to the Warren River mouth, and then that's a really nice bit to camp out. And then I would have gone up the Calcup Dunes and then explored the Carry Forest Explorer and then done the tree, and I think that way you'll make the most out of your time and you'll get a bit more of a fun drive. So I feel like this weekend it's probably been, maybe it's a bit boring to watch, a bit of a drive around, finding tracks that aren't there, but I'm buzzing right now, and I'll tell you why. It's because I finally got the awning sidewall for the Flacon 270 from 223.0, just the back part, and I've been chasing this since I got my canopy in January, so it's now almost the end of April. So I've been waiting for this for about 4 months, but let me show you. Come in here. Mate, look, so much room for activities. Bunk beds in there, fucking, I don't know what else, but look, you've got room to cook, table and chairs, still can have lights. I could probably add some extra lights in here if I really wanted to. And what's really cool, it's got this blackout material. I don't even think you'll be able to see me, but it's so dark in there, the sun's not coming in at all. So you might need a torch in daylight. It's good, and at least it'll keep the wind and sand off the kids when we're out there, and then just playing. So it's going to be handy. I don't think I'm going to bother with the wall for this section. I did think originally I was going to get it and have it all closed off if, you know, it's really bad in winter, but how many times have I been out when it's like that? Not many. Zero. So anyway, loving the new setup. So excited that I've got that awning sidewall on there. I thought I had a bit of an issue before climbing into the rooftop tent, because I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but basically Core Off-Road, they cut a moonshade into the awning, so I don't have to fold it in. I can still fold down the rear ladder and climb into the rear tent. And I thought there was an issue with the awning itself when I looked at the bracketry, because the rear arm wasn't sitting parallel to the back of the tent, and it was a pain in the ass to climb over it. I do need to get some extra handles to the motop because the ladder is pretty vertical, so you can't lean against it when you're getting in. That's a bit annoying, so maybe that's one thing to consider. So I'm going to grab some handles, maybe some of those cool cord ones you might have seen on Instagram. And yeah, so what I was getting at is, it was my mess up. I was tensioning the front of the awning before doing the back, when I should have tensioned the back first. Stupid, I know, right? But anyway, it's parallel now. There's a small gap, so it looks fine. I've got the awning sidewall, which I'm happy about. I am having some issues with the water tank, which is really frustrating me, because you know, you pay for something and you want it to work, especially when it comes down to something as critical as water. So I'm doing these small trips in preparation to test things for when I do bigger trips. And the water tank currently is a Topodegree water counter digital gauge. I was told when I bought the canopy that it's more accurate to count the water as it goes out instead of seeing the actual level in the tank, because they're never that accurate. Well, this thing might be accurate if it works, because it's meant to be about a 90 to 100 litre tank. I set the gauge at 90 and then it counts down, but what it's doing is it's only going to 43 and the tank's empty. So what I've been told from Core Off-Road is, without a water pump in there, it's not spinning the propeller fast enough to actually bring the gauge down, which is a bit stupid, and it seems like it's been overlooked. So I mean, I shouldn't really be at fault for that and have to pay for a water pump to have it work, because I'm quite happy to have just gravity fed water. I don't need a water pump, and what I plan on doing is just getting one of those, like, in about 300 bucks, those companion shower units, and then filling up a bucket and using that, and then that way I can monitor the water a bit more closely, and you know, not have a pump that uses 20 litres per minute. Sometimes it's just better to keep it simple. So anyway, more on that when I get the water gauge sorted. Hopefully that'll have it all sorted. Before this trip I had to go down to Core Off-Road because the bolts holding the rooftop tent had actually come loose. 3 bolts out of 6 had come out because they didn't put enough Loctite on there. So I had to get that done. That was through some corrugations on some rough roads, but that's all sorted now. So hopefully we won't have any issues with the tent flying off. That's why I didn't put the kayaks on the roof for this trip. We're just going to do some kayaking. But I think everything's all good. I just need to get the sliders sorted, refabbed, because they go into brush bars from an old ARB bar that I used to have on the car. And it would be nice to get this touched up and repainted on here. And then other than that, I think I'm going to need to do a little bit of something with the transmission, just to upgrade the valve body. It has had a tune. That was prior to the canopy, so thinking about seeing about a custom ECU box in there. But yeah, no, it's a good setup. I never have any issues getting over anything. It's a little bit boring, getting lost. But I guess that's part of the adventure, you know? And the reason I like using a HEMA is because I track where I'm going, and then I sort of can see where I've been before. I can add notes into the HEMA. Was it the HX1? So I add notes into there. I can see the little coloured tracks on the map, and then I can add in little pin drop where I've camped, and say, and then add a photo if I want to say, hey, this is on the notes, this is a great campsite, this much room, etc. I'm still going to keep using it, but I think I just need to do a bit more research so I don't waste so much time. So, you know, that's probably something for all of you to focus on. You know, a lot of time people worry about all the gear they've got, and then they go with no idea, no planning and preparation. And you know what they say, 7 P's, planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance. So make sure you know where you're going. But with the snap lockdown that happened, I was like, oh, I didn't know if I was going, and I sort of left everything to the last minute. Just had the canopy packed and just came down it with a very rough plan. But yeah, next time we will do a bit more planning. We got to head off early and climb the Dave Evans Bicentennial Tree. I haven't actually done that yet. And then from there, Danielle wants to stop at a little town, and we're just going to head back, and I'm sure it's going to be heaps of traffic. Luckily, we live in WA, and we do have it a lot better than other people out there in the world, so we got a lot to be grateful for sure. So yeah, I do have a pretty sick setup, but you don't need everything on there. that I've got. It's just to make it a bit more comfortable. I had a tray set up before this and an esky in the back. And fridge, massive game changer, obviously not having to get ice, and a water tank, just nice not to keep filling up a jerry can. But the awning was a bit of a pain because it was over the cab of the car, so when you're cooking in the tray you didn't really have any coverage, and even though I pegged it down, it's blown over the car quite a few times. This feels solid, especially with this on it. It feels like I don't really need to do much pegging down on the poles anyway, because it's held in through there, and even with an updraft I can't really see that going anywhere. But that's my first impression anyway. Obviously I've only taken this whole setup out a few times. Yeah, anyway, that's enough for me just going on. I think we're just going to have a few drinks here, chill out, maybe see what we can do in the way of fishing. Got some muleys, so looks like we found the perfect spot, because whoever was here before me, they must have caught something. Look at this. Ugh. Yum. Is that a salmon head? I don't know, maybe it was just bait. I doubt it though, from the spine hanging out, and oh my god, it's crawling with maggots. Why did I pick that up? That is disgusting. Good one, Brad. Good chat. So easy to make some nachos. Just chuck in some chips, layer it up with some salsa. It's a perfect snack. Oh! It's a perfect snack while you're at the beach. There we go. Done. So I just got the drone up and saw that Warren River was a bit further down the beach, and it looked like there was some nice campsites just along the river. So we're going to try and find a bit there. Pretty grim this morning. It is freezing, so everything was soaked. The chairs we left out were soaked, the tent's soaked inside as well. There was actually quite a lot of condensation, and then because the car's just parked on a slight angle, the water won't come out, so I probably will have to look at getting a water pump, or maybe it's just the way they feed. The tap's quite high, so maybe that affects it. Not enough strength on the gravity, mate. So lower the tap a bit. So we're here at the Dave Evans Bicentennial Tree, 65 meters, and yeah, I am pooping about 65 different shades right now because it looks very, very high. Danielle, why aren't you climbing it?
Because I have common sense and it tells me not to do it.
It's really scary. It looks really scary. It looks big. So I'll turn it around. I'll show you. There's basically these pegs and chicken wire.
It's not even going all the way around though.
Huh?
Chicken wire doesn't even go all the way around.
Yeah, it does, I think.
No.
So I'll get some GoPro footage on the little chest magnets. I use the snap mounts. That's what it's on now. Here's the pegs. It sort of just looks like chicken wire all the way up. It's pretty sturdy. Oh god. But that's it, 65 meters of that. Yeah. Oh, it feels a bit wobbly. Not gonna lie. And there's some bigger gaps in between some of them. So don't look down. Oh, I don't know if I even want to do this now. Babe, where are you? But we're almost at that first lookout. Alright, let's just keep going. And safe in the fact that we know if I fall anyway, from here I'm probably dead, so it's high. It's bloody high. I'm shitting it. Yeah, this platform's solid as, but the pegs, especially towards the end of it, like when you come out from a tree, they start to wobble. And the first few, maybe that's because they climbed them more, felt like they're twisting a bit. So in your head you're just thinking, oh my god, oh my god. And it's not like when you climb something normally like a rock wall and you're just looking up and going up vertically, because you can see right through the pegs. And yeah, look, maybe I just need a teaspoon of cement, but it's pretty bloody scary for me, so I'm sweating with the fit. I think I'll just take my hoodie off for the rest of it and come back and grab it. Yeah, probably just sitting at home laughing at this. Here we go. We're already more than halfway, so this definitely is higher than halfway. But I mean, it does look pretty high up. Oh, that first one moved and that just gets shat me. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's moving a little bit. I don't know how far they are in to the thing. Some of the spacing between these is getting bigger now. See the platform. Just got to keep going because these things moving is fucking terrifying. We made it. We made it. We made it. There's a ladder. Okay. There's a ladder through to the next section. Let's go. We're doing it now. Oh shit. Shit, this is high. Whew. I thought, yeah, I'm at the top. When I got to this section. And then there's a ladder onto this next platform. I thought that's it. But it looks, which you can't see from the bottom, there's another ladder here. And it looks like there'll be another ladder. Maybe one more, I don't know. Alright. She said this is one of the highest one in the world because it gets hard for them to service these anymore. And you can see why. And it's scary to think as I'm climbing, when was the last time it was actually serviced? At least I had the bottle to make it to the top. Because if I didn't go all the way to the top, I would have been kicking myself. But I'm going to try and act hard. It scared me. And if you've got a fear of heights, do not do this. Do not do it. Do not do it at all. Because I don't know how the fuck you would get down. So I'm glad Danielle didn't do it. But just, I guess, need to be positive and keep saying I'm going to do this one step, one step, one step, and just keep going. But it's amazing. Kind of wish I could have bought a backpack up here. I would have bought the Xplor for sure and had a cup of tea. And it's mad to think, looking over the canopy and seeing the hills fade to white in the background, how high up we are, and I am, and just climbed up here on bloody pegs. But that's an amazing thing that you can do that's in your own backyard in WA. 4 hours or so away from Perth. Well, 4 hours for me. Oh, I can feel everything wobbling, so maybe someone else is coming up. Imagine if this is your job, to sit up here and look out for fires.
My God.
I could feel you coming up, so I could feel the vibrations. And I was thinking I was going to go down in a minute, so I just didn't want to. If you get caught with someone else as you're going down,
Yeah,
I think that'd be horrible.
Yeah, I did it in Pemberton with 2 people. And it just
Did you?
like that.
Yeah, and especially on this first bit where it feels narrower after you go past the second bit. I was almost going to give up on that platform, the first platform. I just had to give myself a talk.
Are you afraid of height or not really?
Not really, but in my mind I keep thinking how wobbly some of the pegs are and twisty, and just the fact there's no safety ropes. So
Oh, you know, you have nothing. It's crazy.
yeah, so you could literally, what if one did fall out, or you just misstep and you fall through?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you miss a step, you're in the shit.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Or do you want to step in on your own?
It's okay, I see.
Seeing you go down first might give me the courage, to keep going. I'm just going to drop this down. Oh, hopefully it doesn't get caught on a peg, which I didn't think about, but she'd be right. Enjoy the rest of your trip. Nice to meet you. Oh my God, my legs are shaking. And I'm sweating out, but I'm happy I've done it. I'm trying to land.
You did it, babe.
When you're as slow as me, it's about 20 minutes up, 20 minutes down, 1 foot at a time. That was really scary, but I'm so glad I've done it. But I'm covered, absolutely covered in sweat. Thanks for watching this video, and hopefully this video will have shown you some of the wrong tracks to go to if you're looking for Kelcup Hill. Maybe it was Kelcup Hill. Have to look into the coordinates later. And something cool that you can do with your weekend. Anyway, we'll catch you in a bit.